Hello everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Jillian. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be going over for you guys what I'm investing in my HSA. So I had to open my HSA with TD Ameritrade because my HSA is through HSA Bank, and that just was the option that I chose. There was another one that kind of like was less familiar to me, but I like the platform of TD Ameritrade for like research purposes. There's some like caveats to that, but I'll get into that in the video. So if you guys want to see just a little bit more information, maybe like what an HSA is, who qualifies for it, and if you want to see what I'm investing in my HSA and why, stay tuned for this video. Okay, so I know you guys see this investing watch list I have right here, and this is honestly for my retirement account, but this kind of thing is like kind of what I have going on in TD Ameritrade as well. So I want to try to show you guys what's up. Okay, so this is courtesy of hendersonbrothers.com. I literally just Googled HSA. As you can see, I just Googled HSA. I honestly just wanted something that I could just show you guys like these 3 points about like the triple tax advantage of an HSA. The contributions are tax-free, which means that they reduce your taxable income, and that's whether it's through like payroll deductions with your employer, or if you take money from your bank account and you put it into that account. So that money will be considered pre-tax, and so you will lower your taxable income by contributing to your HSA. Another good thing to mention that is more so key to this video is this this advantage right here. The interest and other earnings on HSA contributions accumulate tax-free. So that means that dividends, all the unearned income that you could possibly get, capital gains, all of that stuff is not taxed when it's in an HSA. In an HSA, all they care about as far as the IRS is contributions and distributions. So everything inside that HSA, like the buying and selling of stocks or dividend payouts or any of that stuff, is sheltered from a tax liability. The amounts distributed from an HSA or qualified medical expenses are tax-free as well. What they don't mention is that there's no expiration on those expenses. So like if I go to the doctor tomorrow, say I go to get a root canal or something, and me having this high deductible health plan, I've got to pay maybe $800 out of pocket, $1,000 out of pocket for this procedure. I can hold on to that receipt, pay for the procedure out of pocket, and file it, hold on to it. 20 years later, I can be reimbursed. 30 years later, whatever 5 years later, you can be reimbursed for those expenses, and there's no expiration date. Okay. Yeah, sorry for that. Okay, so all 3 of these are great benefits to take advantage of. So if you can, I suggest doing it, and just like having a stash for your deductible, just kind of like as an emergency fund or as a medical fund, health expenses, a sinking fund or something. That way you're like prepared for out-of-pocket expenses, and that you are able to take advantage of like all of the advantages of having an HSA, especially when it comes to retirement, because as you get older, once you reach retirement age, you can withdraw from your HSA like a normal retirement account, and it would just be taxed at your income rate or whatever. How Some people have been doing it, and I have alluded to this before and like referenced other YouTubers' explanations on like how they're using the HSA. I'm going to be doing this as well, is you know, just pretty much contributing every month and investing the money, I guess, that I transfer over into that account. I have a I have a sweep that comes across, like anything over $1,200 in my HSA will go to my brokerage account. I would say as a pro tip, look into, if you do have an HSA, look to see if there's a minimum balance that you have to maintain in your HSA account, like the actual bank account, and if there's like some kind of a fee if you're not at that level. The next thing I wanted to say was yeah, it's his lunchtime and he's like back and forth. Oh, I want to eat something, but I don't want to get off of the technology, so I'm giving him the chance to choose. He's got about 20 minutes until it's time for everything to go off. Okay, so in keeping with, you know, trying to take a full advantage of this account, especially trying to invest, I'm paying attention to this interest and earnings in HSA accumulate tax-free. So by doing that, I'm going to be investing in dividends, like stocks that pay dividends at a like higher rate. And maybe some of you are even thinking about like maybe investing in those like high turnover type mutual funds or index funds. Those are kind of things that you want to do in the HSA, because that stuff is sheltered from a tax liability for selling your stocks if you know they do some kind of a transfer around within that index fund, you won't be liable for the capital gains. Okay, so pretty much I was looking at it, and I've been doing research, looking into all these different you know, kind of like ticker symbols for ETFs, and you know, there's plenty of YouTubers on here that go into financial independence and stuff like that. And give me one second. Okay. So yeah, I was looking at a couple different ones. I've got a watch list in here. But I just wanted to show you, like, this is the actual ticker symbol that I'm investing in my HSA. And how I came to this, I guess, this conclusion was just looking at it, looking into the news around it, looking into like what is actually invested in this fund. It's more so residential real estate that's something to do with mortgage-backed securities. So the main thing that kind of like I guess like stuck out to me was definitely the dividend payout. That 10% is like unreal, especially when the news around it was saying like they were paying out consistently at like 14% or something. So I definitely feel like it's nice to get in on the ground floor where, you know, the price is starting to go up. It's not exactly outperforming. Obviously it's not outperforming the S&P, but you know, it's to the point where it's just getting back to having its value and like having the backing of like volume and market cap. I won't get into like investment analytics, but I would just say this is kind of like showing that it's not overbought, it's at the right price, and it's valued correctly, I guess. It's not overbought and it's not oversold. It's right around the middle. I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm definitely not like an investment guru. All I'm saying is like the little bit I know about stocks kind of like reinforces for me based on like the suggestion from maybe other investment websites into this stock, as well as just like looking into it for myself. Yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. I say like do your own research, look into like whatever you want to do. Yeah. So here I am now, and I'm just like, at this point, I want to invest in this regularly. Like, I think I want to do like a weekly investment just to get that dollar cost average. But this is my one thing about TD Ameritrade. They don't do automatic investments. They will not automatically invest your money. Sorry, I had to like go do something. But pretty much the caveats I was talking about earlier in the video that are kind of like just like drawbacks of investing on TD Ameritrade is that you can't automatically invest. And even though it does sweep my account for anything over whatever dollar amount like you specify, mine I think it's like 1,200. The problem is that it won't automatically invest that money for you. And so you have to like call them at 1-800-669-3900 and ask them to like set up at like an auto investment for you, but it's only for mutual funds and index funds. So like no ETFs, no single stocks can be purchased on a regular basis automatically. I thought I was going to be able to do that, but this stock itself that I do have, this NLY, it is a single stock, and so I have to come in here every month and buy whatever shares I'm trying to buy. So pretty much I'll just end it at this and say like, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see me pretty much kind of like go through what I was thinking about investing in my Roth IRA and going through kind of like how I did with this one, I can do that for you. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, stay safe out there. Bye.